All right, what's going on, guys? This is Slim, and I'm back from a break, and I have Nicole. What is it? It's Nicole Offstein. Is that what it is?
That's pretty good. Yes, it is.
Okay, awesome, Nicole. Nicole, listen. My co-host Rob and our intern, or also our third Mike Pete, had to leave. They had to go take care of something, but we have a couple of buddies that said they would help me out and fill in. They actually are a couple of local radio guys that do a show. Their names are Ron and Cheese. Ron, thank you very much.
Hi.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Thank you very much for being here. And Cheese, good to see you again.
Thank you.
We're on the line with Nicole Allstein. And Nicole, you are a book author, and your book is How to Settle with the IRS for Pennies on the Dollar. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Awesome. And can you tell me what is the book about? I mean, I guess the title kind of explains it, right?
The title kind of explains it exactly. If you owe money to the IRS, I am the person that you want to talk to.
Okay, so what can you give us a little bit of, like, what do you do if you owe, like, what's the first thing?
A lot of money.
I'm sorry, Cheese.
If you owe a lot of money. Is that Ron or Cheese?
That's Cheese there. He's... You have to be a little patient with Cheese.
Yes, I saw that in the lineup when I was checking out the Facebook page, seeing who I was calling into tonight.
Oh, okay.
Basically, if all of a sudden, let's say you get a tax bill, you get audited, something happens, you owe a lot of money, the IRS is levying your bank account, the IRS is levying your wages, they're just scaring you, there's a lot of stuff you can do, whether it's doing an offer and compromise, an installment agreement, getting them to knock off penalties, getting them to declare you uncollectible. There's so many options, but most of the time people just hide, and then the IRS just nails their bank account or their wages, and all of a sudden they're living on a lot less money.
So is it difficult to get out of the debt with the IRS, or is it really easy?
Every situation is different. Some of them, it's really easy. I mean, I'll run into people who owe the IRS a lot of money, and all of a sudden I'll look at their information, and all they had to do is refile a tax return that the IRS filed for them that they didn't bother doing. I mean, I had a client that owed over $200,000, and really all they needed to do was file their own tax return because the IRS didn't give them any of their deductions or losses.
Right.
And then other times they'll owe, but they won't have an ability to pay, and it might be that same $200,000, maybe just $100,000 or $50,000, but they don't have it. You go to the IRS, you say, "Hey, look, here, I'm showing you, my pockets are empty, I've got nothing."
And
what's that?
Guys, don't interrupt, I guess.
Don't interrupt like that. Come on, Cheese. Come on.
All right, Ron. Did Cheese have a question? I don't know. They're talking
Ron
over
used
each
to
other.
beat his ex-wife over
Now, Cheese. That's stop. He's just telling little fibs here, and he does that sometimes.
Ron, he's accusing you of beating your own wife.
I never. Anyway. My question was, like 15 years ago, I got in a little trouble with the IRS.
I told you.
I had purchased a sports car, and they were trying to say that I didn't pay the back taxes on it. That some kind of BS. I don't really know I don't really remember the details. I just.
Did you get caught?
What could have happened there? What could have?
Well, you're talking about a car, so you're probably talking about sales tax. But let's say you're talking about a tax that's 15 years old. To be honest, if it was already filed, whether it was by you or by the IRS, it would most likely be over because the IRS only has a 10-year collection statute. So if they can't get you within 10 years or extend the statute, it may just be over.
Well, they still been harassing me, and I paid the last.
That
guy
tax. Call you from India?
No,
you said an Indian man.
It was an Indian gentleman, Cheese, but that's not the point now. No, not
like a Wapaho?
Not a Native American. What do we call? We call them Native Americans, Cheese.
What are the other ones?
The other ones are Asian Indians, Cheese. Remember I showed you the map?
Nicole, I got a question. A couple weeks ago, I had gotten a call from, it was obviously a scammer who was trying to say that I owed money to the IRS. And, you know, like one of those, I guess, Indian call centers.
I know. People are getting the scammers all the time. Very popular right now. I have something on my website about that.
Okay, what do you say to deal with that? Just, like, how do people know that they're being called from a scam? Can you kind of
The
explain that?
easiest way to double check is Google.
Google.
I Google the phone number. I Google the word IRS scam. It pops right up. That number's being used by tons of people. They're calling out the taxpayers. And to be honest, you also know because the IRS, their first contact is not by phone. They're going to send you out letters first. You're going to know that you owe something. And if they do, they're not going to ask you to drop off money at a Western Union. They're not going to tell you that you have to. It's usually pretty obvious.
Baby!
Right. Who's that?
Oh, I was trying to
Who was
find,
that? What buttons you press?
I got an ad to play.
Oh, you got an ad to play. Why do you have a what's going on, Ron? You picked up a sponsor recently, I heard.
I had just recently, just about 2 weeks ago, they sponsored us.
Who sponsored you?
Well, you
What?
gotta hear the ad to hear the sponsors.
Hey everybody, this is little Stevie, and I don't brush my teeth, motherfuckers. I get all this gray gunk and shit all over them, and that's the special ingredient in my teeth grease. I will scrape that shit off, and I will put it in a jar or cup and send it to you. Order it now, you fucktards.
You play.
To littlesteviesgreaseteeth.com.
Now,
Well,
Cheese.
that's my first time ever. Where did you find little Stevie?
I think Cheese is playing with the buttons again.
That's little Stevie.
That didn't sound like he was playing with the buttons.
I was told it was. I was told it was Little Steve's plumbing and heating and air conditioning. I didn't hear nothing about no teeth grease.
Stevie's got the greasiest teeth in town. Go to Little Stevie's if you want some greasy teeth. Yeah, Little Stevie's greaseteeth.com.
I think we got scammed a little bit. I think this is the IRS messing with trying to get a revenge on us.
Why would our IRS want to get revenge on you, Ron?
Well,
Ron didn't let me have money, so I had to make a deal with little Stevie.
Because it took me so long to pay him back.
He said I
think
couldn't
they're
have
just
my
trying
money.
I think they just trying to
After
nail me for
I
something.
killed my hamster with a piggy bank.
You killed him. Okay. All right, Nicole, do you have any other books that you have written?
No, yes, I have in the past, but this is the most recent one. They're all on IRS, and I think we've said more than enough tonight. But, hey, guys, it's been fun.
All right, have a good
Anybody
one.
interested in the book, How to Settle with the IRS for Pennies on the Dollar, available on Amazon. Nice blue book. Have a great night, guys.
Take care, Nicole.
Wait, I was going to ask you a question. What do I do when I get scammed by?
What happened? Was little Stevie's grease teeth too much for her?